Welcome back to Puttin Ya On. I'm the female Donzada, and welcome back to season 2, the podcast where we don't just watch the internet, we study it, we side-eye it, and then we break it down with psychology and not chaos. So today, I'm putting you on to 2 things. First on the docket, we have Claressa Shields. Does she do rage bait on purpose, or is being constantly on the internet slowly messing with her mental health in ways that we can't see? And second, we have Kim Kardashian and why she's actually doing a really good job watching her daughters on social media. So let's just get into the tea today. I'm putting you on to 2 things. First, Claressa Shields. I have a love-hate relationship with Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields. I have a real love-hate relationship. She's a very interesting person. But my question is for her is, does she rage bait, or does she do this on purpose? Or is being constantly on the internet slowly messing with her mental health in ways we can't see? Second, I love her. She messed up my Skims order the other day. The most famous, the baddest, Kim Kardashian. And why she's actually doing a great, really, really great job of watching her daughter, Northwest, on social media. So let's get into it. So Claressa Shields, right? Rage bait, or is it a mental health strain? Now, she's a world champion boxer, strong personality, very online, very opinionated. Here's the big question for today. Does she rage bait, or is it on purpose? That's the question for you guys to answer. But let's look at the timeline. On the 4th, she posted herself doing the Liberian Girl Challenge. So you know when they do like da-da-da, ba-ba, da-da-da, ba-ba, dancing, smiling, and showing off her moves. It gets a little bit scary though. You know, that post got attention, comments, reposts, debate. You guys are really mean to her in the comments. I did see those comments, guys. It was very shysty. Then the very next day, she posted a long rant responding back to Glorilla, speaking about something about family members and money. And she does not owe her family money, and she worked extremely hard, and that nobody is entitled to her earnings. So what does this tell us, right? Theory 1. She might be using rage bait, right? A good old rage bait. You know, we love to do it on the internet. And, you know, the internet rewards chaos. So when Claressa posts something playful, like a dance, people engage, it gets a little messy. When she posts something controversial, like her rants about family and money and people engaging even more, this connects to rage bait and algorithmic amplification. The idea that platforms push content that creates strong reactions. So one interpretation is she knows exactly what gets attention. She leans into it. She stays in conversation. She controls her narrative. That could be strategy, not emotions. I don't know. Just think about that one though. And then number 2, the internet might be affecting her mental health. Now, I know in the boxing world, we have changed our ways because we are now in the 21st century. So back in the day, you guys would run around town, you know, newspapers and things of that nature to rage bait your competition. But now I feel as if now that the internet is moving into a way that the rage baiting is interrupting her mental health in a way, right? But here's a deeper layer. Being constantly online can create digital stress load, the emotional weight of being watched, judged, and criticized every day. Imagine thousands of people analyzing your every move, your body, your words, your family, your money. Well, that wears on anyone. I mean, not me. I love rage bait. I love chaos. So I don't know if it really irritates me. And I love, you know, things of that nature. But it does weigh on some people, especially if you're an athlete. You don't want to hear that, hey, she's doing this again, or, oh my gosh, somebody get the medication. Like, it gets a little bit scary. So when she posted that rant the day after the dance video, some people saw anger, others saw frustration, others say boundaries were, let's say, crossed. From a cyber psychology perspective, it could also be pressure from constant commentary, right? Feeling misunderstood, feeling attacked or used, or reacting emotionally instead of strategically. So here's what I'm putting you on to today. Claressa could be using rage bait on purpose. She is a boxer. This isn't the 1990s. And the internet could still be messing with her mental health at the same time. Both things can be true at once, but that's for you to kind of decide. Now we have my favorite, the one and only, Kim Kardashian and digital parenting. I strongly suggest, as a parent in the 21st century, that you keep your kids offline, right? But when you are a person that makes money online and you want your kids to be creative and you want them to speak and be who they are, be who you are, you have to watch out for their digital ecosystem. What they do on the internet, how they're doing on the internet is very important. So now let's just switch to Kim Kardashian, right? Recently, her daughter was on live and she was just interacting with her fans. And, you know, she is Northwest, Kanye West's daughter. And Kim was clearly in the background watching. Some people said she was controlling, others say she was being a good parent. I think she did a wonderful job. From a cyber psychology perspective, she was doing the right thing. You must keep an eye on your kids online. This is not a joke thing. The kids are running around on Roblox beating each other up. You have to keep an eye on them, okay? You need to make sure that they are not being involved in predatory things. There's adults online as well. We are in that type of ecosystem. This is called protective mediation. When a parent actively supervises and guides a child's media use. When her daughter was 10 years old, Kim reportedly turned off TikTok completely, and then she made sure all social media accounts were managed by an adult, and she also stayed involved in what her daughter could and could not post. And now, even when her daughter is older and on live and doing things of that nature, Kim is still present in the background. Not to embarrass her, not to take over, but to keep an eye on what's happening. That is smart digital parenting, and many people should take notes. Why does this matter? Kids' brains are still developing. Social media can create pressure to look perfect. I kind of feel like that's an old tale in the book because it gets a little bit more dangerous than that. Fear of strangers' comments, stress from being watched, confusion about identity, all types of things. By supervising instead of ignoring, Kim is acting in a digital safety net, not a dictator, but a mom. And honestly, that's more than many parents, famous or not, actually do. So bring it all together. So here's what I'm putting you on today. You call me the female Don Dada. At the end of the day, Claressa Shields shows us how intense the internet can be for adults, especially when you're successful and outspoken. Kim Kardashian is also showing us how careful we need to be with our children on the same internet, the same platform, very different experiences. One woman is navigating public pressure, one mother is protecting her child from it. So next time you scroll, remember, behind every viral clip, there's a real mind. Behind every child online, there should be a real adult. And on Puttin You On, we don't just react, we reflect. I put you on. Until next time, call me. I'm the female Don Dada. I see you later.